think of Italy, you might think of art and architecture or cappuccinos and gelato, but surprisingly enough, it has a lot to offer for video gamers as well. Even behind me is the Duomo in Florence, Italy, which is featured in Assassin's Creed. Also, Rome has the Vigamus Video Game Museum, and I'd like to show you that right now. Let's go. So I was telling them earlier, this kind of reminds me of Super Potato, the last video I did, which was in Tokyo. A lot of really cool stuff here. Okay, I want to thank you for letting us do this, man. This is awesome. What was your name again?
Guglielmo. I think it's a bit tricky, but it's the Italian for William. So
William, okay, yeah.
So, but you can call me Guglielmo.
Guglielmo?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And what do you do here at, is it pronounced Vigamus?
Vigamus, yes,
Okay.
exactly. I'm one of the founding members of the Vigamus Foundation, which is the entity that rules the museum and informs its contents.
Okay. And how long has the museum been open?
The museum was opened in 2012 in October, and so it's 4 years since its inception.
Okay. And who's the guy that started it, or the woman?
The museum was started by Marco Accordi-Ricas and Raul Carboni. Marco Accordi-Ricas is the director, and he worked for 15 years in the editorial sector. So
Okay.
he worked for a lot of important magazines like the Italian edition of Edge. And,
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's also a teacher in the university, so it's a museum with a cultural background.
Right, and the museum also has a school as well?
Yeah, the foundation has opened an academic project which is called Vigamus Academy, which has the same mission of the museum, so to make people aware of the cultural substrate of video games and its power of a storytelling medium.
Personally, I never even had a Master System or a Master System 2, but I definitely had a Genesis or Mega Drive in Europe and Japan. And I had Sonic 1, 2, 3, all of them. Sonic and Knuckles, great. In America, first-person shooters are really popular, but they're not that popular in Japan. I was wondering, how was it in Italy and Europe in general, as far as like what genre is the most popular?
Yes, I think we reflect the tastes of the American public. So first-person shooters are quite big also in Italy. The charts of the sales always have at the top not just football games but also Call of Duty, and so the shooter is pretty big. We had also an e-sport blossoming industry. There is the Italian Association for e-sports, JAC is called, and we play a lot of FPS. I remember since the time of Counter-Strike, Quake. So we have a strong. Also, the first video game event in Italy were driven by e-sports. I remember the glorious SMAU, which took place in Milan. You had Quake tournaments, a lot of players. So we're really strong on the competitive side than FPS.
Okay. Right here, you got the Power Glove Virtual Boy. I actually did have a Virtual Boy, but not for very long because it didn't last that long. Never had a Power Glove though. Do you do any programming yourself?
Actually, I'm not a programmer.
Okay.
I have participated in a Global Game Jam and Ludum Dare, but I'm more on the artistic side. I try to make pixel art and vector art, so more on and game design, so more on the artistic part than the programming side.
Okay, and does the school do the artistic side as well, or just a programming part?
The school is provides the students a vast and diverse background of skills. So you have you can have a strong set of skills in different areas. So you have the programming, you have a programming course, art direction course, but also storytelling course and more marketing related course. So the student which came out of the Vigamus Academy as a vast background, so he can choose later what he wants to become.
Assassin's Creed has become so huge, and it's basically put Italy on the map as far as gaming is concerned. Do you think that Italian gaming in general is going to come up because of that series, like the rest of the Italian gaming industry?
I think that it can definitely help. Italy is big in video games because after Assassin's Creed, a lot of developers started loving this country. And for example, Final Fantasy 15 that I'm playing now, it has a lot of influences from the Italian background monuments. It's one of the levels is set in a fantasy version of Venice. Okay. So I think that all Japanese people love Italy, so we have a lot of games with stereotypes from Italian culture, and it can definitely help. We are really good at making emotional video games, games that talks to your heart. And this is really interesting because, of course, we are not still able to make a Call of Duty games with locked explosions, mechanics, dynamics, cutscenes, and Hollywood-style moments. But we compensate creating games that are deep and meaningful. I think one of the best examples in this field is called Nero. Nero is a game made by Storm in a Teacup, which is a medium-sized development team based in Rome. This is like Journey, but I think it is still better than Journey because it tells the story of loss, and it's a really sad story. I won't spoil it for you because it has a really intriguing plot twist. But it's a game with deep meanings and also sad moments, very sad moments. And I think that the best example of what we can tell with video games. It's all about emotion, like in the Italian movie. We don't make superhero movies, yeah, but we make movies about families, about breakups, romances. So I think we definitely have a potential with the video games.
If you come over here to this way, they have one of the ET Atari cartridges that was dug up. And they even got some of the dirt from it. Last question: do you have anything to say for people that either want to come to the school or come visit the museum? Anything you'd like to say to the people out there?
Of course, I think that if you come in Rome, visiting Vigamus is obligatory stop because it's a fun place where you get to relive your past, your memories, and it's also very near to St. Peter Cathedral. So it's really simple. You come. We are in the center of Rome, so it's really easy to reach and it's fun. You get. I don't think there are other places where you can pay a ticket and pay everything you want for all the day. So it's if you want to come, you are welcome here. You feel like home. And as for Vigamus Academy, I think it's very interesting because it's unique. We are not the first video game university in the world, of course, but our model is very different from others because it gives you all a very vast toolkit of things that you can help that you can have to enter the video game industry. So I think that in the next years, Vigamus Academy will have a lot of people coming out of the university and started working. We already have a lot of people who have got a job after attending Vigamus Academy. So if you want to be a developer, if you want to be a journalist, if you want to be a marketing guy, I think that Vigamus Academy can help you a lot.
Great. That's it.
Thank you.
There was, of course, a lot more to show, but of course I didn't want to show everything. So anyway,
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. This has been a ThunderwolfLives production for the SuperHouse Podcast. I'd like you to check us out on Patreon, SoundCloud, and on Facebook. Catch you in the next city.